Hello everyone, welcome to the third video on MATLAB Simulink Essentials. After watching this video, you will get to know how to use the scope block, how to change its style, and how to do the cursor measurement in the scope. In the previous video, we have seen how to do the simulation of half-wave rectifier. Now we will understand how to use this scope block. So this scope block is similar to the DSO. I will just save the simulation and run the file. As the simulation is completed, I will open the scope block. In this left corner, you will find configuration properties, and beside it there is a small drop down menu. So just open this configuration properties. Here you will find number of input ports. Currently we have connected two input ports to this scope block. You can change the layout of the scope from this layout tab. So if I will select the horizontal layout, then it will appear like this. I will stick with my previous layout. Here you can find a view tab. If you will go inside it, there is one option of legend. So currently I have selected this option. So legend is appearing in each section. So if I will unselect it, then this legend will not be appearing in each section of the waveform. So another option present in this view tab is of style. So I will just open it. This style option is used to change the background color and the color of the waveforms. So I will change the figure color. You can observe what are the changes appearing by changing the each color by simply clicking on this apply. To change the color of the waveform, this lower section is used. So currently we have connected two active displays. I will select the first active display and change its color. From here you can change the thickness of the waveform. I will click on this apply. You can find out the changes here. Now I will change the color of the second display. So once all your changes have been done, you need to click on this OK. Here you will find different zoom options. So this option is used to zoom the particular part of the waveform. There are various other options, you can explore them. So this zoom X is used to zoom the waveform in the X direction. Now we will see how to use this cursor measurement. For better understanding, I will remove this second signal. So I will just delete this output, change the settings of this scope block. I will change the number of input ports as 1 and the layout as just one block. Save the changes and run the file. So here you can find the waveform. To zoom it in the X direction, you can use this option. So here you can find cursor measurement option. Click on this drop down menu. Select the cursor measurement option. You will get two cursors. So this is the first cursor. Corresponding to this first cursor, you will find the readings here. These readings are approximate readings, and corresponding to this second cursor, you can find out these second readings. These vertical cursors are generally used to measure the time period of the waveform. So this first cursor is currently present at approximately 0.26 milliseconds. I will change the position of the second cursor. So I have kept this second cursor at 0.28 millisecond, and these are the approximate readings, and here you can find the difference between these two cursors. So it is 19.9 milliseconds. Here you can find the frequency. So the frequency of this waveform is 50 Hz. To measure the magnitude of the waveform, we generally use the horizontal cursors. So if we will go inside the settings, choose the screen cursors, remove the vertical cursor. So here you will find two horizontal cursors. So this is the first cursor, and corresponding to this first cursor you will find here readings which are the approximate. This is the second cursor, and if I will change its position, you can find its changing values here. So I will adjust it to the peak value of the waveform. So the first cursor is present approximately at -0.5 magnitude, and the second cursor is present at 324.7. So this delta y will give the difference between these two values. So in this way we can measure the magnitude of the waveform. That's all from this video. Check out the description box for the quiz and do answer them in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to the channel Start Scratch, and do check out our other videos to learn similar skills through our bite-sized content.